Okay, everybody. I can't believe it. It's happening. A legend. Not a good one, by the way. More of a infamy. A legend of infamy has returned to the internet. It was like the return of Palpatine. Somehow, Kaitlin Bennett returned. For those that don't remember, like, the world of internet politics of yesteryear, Kaitlin Bennett of Liberty Hangout used to be one of the biggest right-wing propaganda channels that was regularly uploading. How many subs do they have again? I feel like they were in the, nearly 1 million, just short of 1 million subscribers. Initially, she was known as Gun Girl, but later on, after it came out that she just shit herself and shit hard at a college, like, frat party. I believe there is a photo, though I could be wrong. She shit herself super bad at a party, and ever since then, she's been known as Poop Girl. The internet never let that go, and she will always be the Poop Girl. Or at least the Party Pooper is her college nickname. A while back, she left the internet, I guess to become a trad wife and have kids. I think that's where she's been these last few years, but now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, maybe because of Charlie Kirk's death, she's back. She's returned. Liberty Hangout has once again become active as of 3 days ago, and she put out this new video called Democrats Get Nasty about Charlie Kirk. It really does feel like the Charlie Kirk killing is like reignited right-wing propaganda online back to a fever pitch, which it was previously dying off from. Kind of, no doubt, sort of prolonging this horrific era of right-wing cultural, overwhelming right-wing cultural dominance that we've been dealing with. Anyway, though, without any further ado, because I know you guys really want to see this video, let's get into it. And if you enjoy my stuff, consider leaving a like and a comment. It boosts in the algorithm, it helps. Maybe even leave a hype. I think that's a thing you can do now on my channel, at least if you're on mobile. Leave a hype on the video. Helps a lot. Let's get into it, folks. Democrats get nasty about Charlie Kirk. How could they do that?
About 20 minutes
How could they do that to such a nice man?
away from here, renamed the Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway. Got a lot of pushback. Do you think that pushback is warranted?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes. Why so?
Cringe.
It's not a very good person to be named after.
Okay.
If he was doing good for the world, maybe yeah, but if it's just racism and oppression, no thank you.
That sounds gross, sorry.
Why does that sound gross?
Because Charlie Kirk sucks.
True.
Then she just called me the B word.
It's not like he was anybody important. He was just a debater and said some
Real.
pretty horrible things.
I'm gonna get punched? Is that what you just said? I'm gonna get hurt being here.
You're harassing people.
I'm harassing people.
Damn.
There's nothing that I did that harassed you, but I'm gonna get hurt just for being in public.
No, you're harassing people.
I mean, like, let's be real here. She's chasing these people down. She's getting in their faces with microphones. They're, like, actively trying to shoo her away. You are legally allowed to record people in public places, so technically I don't believe she's breaking any laws, but, man, it's still very disrespectful. And when people are actively saying, like, dude, get me off your fucking camera, you can't play the, you know, I'm being harassed, I'm the victim card, when people are actively trying to shoo you away, telling you to fuck off or you're gonna get punched. Like, Liberty Hangout, the channel that's using the libertarian flag as their logo, they're opposed to the idea that if somebody gets in your face and won't leave you the fuck alone, that you're not allowed to square up and stand for your own, like, at least to protect your own personal space. Like, really, Liberty Hangout, the libertarian hangout is not okay, got ya.
To honor Charlie's legacy of free speech and dialogue, we're back at the place who trespassed me for doing just that. The Winter Garden Farmers Market. And conveniently, about 20 minutes away is the
Okay.
first ever road in the country that is named after him to memorialize.
I like how this isn't even a protest. This is a farmer's market event that she's been kicked out of before. That's hilarious. Like, we're not even dealing with, like, people who are there to protest or make a political statement. She's just harassing random people trying to, like, peruse random, like, stalls and vendors.
him. In Lake County, Florida, there's a Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway. And I'm so proud to be a Floridian where we were the first to do that, and I hope every state has a road in the future named after Charlie because he deserves it. We're asking people.
I am a little more ashamed to be a Floridian every day. Though I will say, I will never regret the fact that growing up in Florida means that I, and every other Floridian man, knows how to manhandle and wrestle a full-grown alligator into a state of submission. Then we ride them, very much like the flying creatures in Avatar. They choose you in a sense. It's very much like fighting a Pokemon and weakening it so you can put it in your Pokeball. That's the only good part of being a Florida man. That's the only part I don't regret.
People today if they agree or disagree with a road being named after him, and we were hoping to engage in free speech and dialogue today and have great conversations. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Buzzword.
Here we go.
Lord. This video's hella
We're filming a
loud,
video
my bad.
today asking people how they feel about a road about 20 minutes away from here being renamed the Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway. Is that something that you think was a good idea or maybe not so much?
I don't live around here, so that's their choice, but no, I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay. Why not?
I mean, it's not like he was anybody important. I mean, let's name one after you.
We're off to a great start. This right here is exactly the type of content I expect from Liberty Hangout. So, for those that don't know, Kaitlin Bennett was famous for the fact that she would do these videos, these like woman on the street interview, like change my mind style videos. But unlike Charlie Kirk or Steven Crowder, she was like too dumb to be dishonest. Yeah, her debate tactics and her arguments and whatnot are stupid and dishonest, but she never knew that the rest of, like, all the people that she idolizes, the Crowders and the Kirks, that they are editing the people out that are just kind of casual and normal. Like, this lady doesn't come off as, like, the triggered, highly opinionated, yet underinformed leftist or liberal that you're trying to pass her off as. She just comes off as a normal person who's not from the area, who's like, I mean, I don't agree with it, but, you know, they can do what they want. I just don't think Charlie Kirk was a person of any significant importance. Like, that is the most standard, like, I don't give a fuck about any of this take you can have, and she included in this video, I guess assuming that people would see her say this and think, oh my god, how could they? But at least her idols, not Charlie Kirk's, Kaitlin Bennett's idols, they would have edited this lady out. And so the sort of iconic trend with these particular, or this channel's videos in particular, is that she never realized you're supposed to edit out the people that don't look bad when you do these kinda man or woman on the street videos.
You.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fine. And we could name one after you if you were assassinated in public in front of a bunch of kids.
I mean, so then we should name one about everybody that gets killed as well then.
Yeah, there's a lot of roads, that's perfectly fine. But why do you think that wasn't a good idea for Charlie Kirk specifically?
It's just so weird.
I don't think we need to be doing that. That's all.
Why are you against it?
This lady
Because
was,
his
like,
views were not very empathetic to everything that's happening right now in the world.
Okay. What do you mean by that? Could you give me examples or things?
He thought it was fine to have some gun deaths in the world just so that we could still have, like, gun rights. And it's unfortunate what happened to him. But I don't, like, we could do that with anybody. I just don't, like, we don't need to pick one person.
Do you know the context behind what he was saying when he said that?
Yeah, I don't really want to continue this conversation.
But did you listen to his whole speech when he was talking about?
So fucking cringe. Oh my god, we needed her back, man. We needed her back. We needed these, like, brain-dead people that are just trying to ride on the conservative coattails to just bring this entire fascist movement in America down with them, with their just pure lack of charisma. Granted, she does have 1 million subs, so, like, people hear these arguments and they roll with it. Yeah, honestly, this is a really good, screen cap. I'm gonna get rid of myself here for a minute so I can grab this screenshot for the thumbnail of the video. Now, there's nothing in particular about this frame that I am particularly choosing to make part of the thumbnail. How could you guys say something like that?
that?
No, I don't want to continue this conversation.
Holy
Well, I'll
thumbnail.
continue it because you're misrepresenting what he said.
Totally fine.
And what he was talking about was that there are actually more car deaths every year. I would love to give you some context. She believes lies about Charlie, just like all the rest of them. I could provide context for that. So he was saying that there are more car deaths every year than gun deaths in this country, but we have decided
It's debating the air.
as a country that it's worth the risk of driving cars. We could eliminate driving cars and we could save about 40 to 50,000 lives every year, but that's not going to happen because we have decided that driving cars in this country is worth the risk.
This
That's
is
the
so
context of what he was saying.
embarrassing.
Why can't they have dialogue?
This isn't even a protest. This is a farmer's market. She's walking up to random people just trying to enjoy their day off at the farmer's market, demanding a debate out of them on camera. Like, why won't they just have a dialogue? Not the random dude in the background. Yeah, dude's like tall as fuck too. I love it. He's just kind of like around in the background.
This is insane. Simple dialogue to just address things that are being lied about. That's what he stood for. And now people...
He has a fucking... He has a, like a lipstick mark tattoo on his neck. That's so good. That's so fucking good. I feel like he's turning to specifically show it off to the camera. Oh my god, is she getting trolled right now? I really missed this. I'm so glad she's back. I missed this so much.
in his death still lie about him when they could just have a dialogue and get some more information about what he actually meant. We're asking people today, come on in here, we're all talking.
Oh, God.
No, of course, it's just free speech, just dialogue. We're just people talking out here and having a good conversation. About 20 minutes away, there was a road that was renamed to Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway. It got a lot of pushback, and so we're kind of just asking people here today, do you think that pushback is warranted?
Me personally, yeah. I mean, I just think that he was a guy. I don't agree with his views, but I don't think that we need to like make him this huge monument in our country. I mean, he was just a debater and said some pretty horrible things about a lot of different people and groups of people, and so.
Could you give me examples what you're talking about?
He said that there was like abortion is more of a worse than the Holocaust, you know.
Do you know why he said that?
I do want to say, by the way she's setting up this debate, you should never accept these standards, or I should say these parameters for an argument with a conservative. Notice how she's approaching them. A road here in Florida nearby is getting renamed to Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway. Do you believe that those calling it out have a point or are wrong? So she is framing the situation not as, do you think that we should rename the road to Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway? She's not asking that question directly. She's asking, we did it, do you disagree with the people who say we shouldn't have? So instead of the argument being, well, why should we change it to Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway? Like, why does Charlie Kirk in particular deserve to be memorialized like that? Instead of setting you up so you can make that claim, you're forced to defend the idea of not changing it, despite the original name. Like, the act of changing it is something people should have to make an argument for. Like, the onus should be on them why Charlie Kirk deserves that memorial. The onus should not be on the ones saying it shouldn't be changed on why it shouldn't be. Because up until that point, the standard, the norm, was that the road had that name. Generally speaking, when it comes to an argument, the person arguing that something should be changed from how it was, regardless of whether or not they're right, the onus is on them, generally in a logical argument, to make a case for why that change should be made. Not the onus isn't on the person arguing things should be the same to make that case and defend it. The onus is on them to attack the idea of bringing about a new thing. This is usually the reverse with the right and left, more often than not, but in this particular case, it's pretty clever how Candace Owens, how Kaitlin Bennett is setting them up for having to defend the way things were, when in reality she should be having to defend a change from the norm.
No, but I don't really care.
Hi friends, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. We're filming a YouTube video today. About 20 minutes away from here, there was a road that was renamed to the Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway. It got a lot of pushback, and so we were asking people just that are around today if they think that that was a good thing to do.
I think so. I think it's very honorable. I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
He did speak the truth about a lot of things. So, and of course, you know, we're all here to debate, so it's okay. Everyone has their own personal opinions. There's no need to cause harm to people. I mean, that's why we live in America.
Okay, so right on the border, about 20 minutes.
Keep in mind, by the way, the perfect response, thank you for reminding me, Metal Jacket, is to ask her, do you think that the state of Florida should have forced cities across the state to erase and scrape up their rainbow pride crosswalks? Why should they have been forced to do that? Why can't they memorialize the Pulse nightclub shooting in their crosswalks? Why should that be destroyed when they're memorializing a murder of like, what was it, like 20, 30 people or something like that? A ridiculous amount of people, dozens if I remember right. Why is it wrong to memorialize there? And that needs to be removed, but in the case of Charlie Kirk, he needs to be memorialized. That would be the perfect response. Who was it that brought that up again? Who was it that reminded me? Metal Jacket. Good point, Metal Jacket.
Away, they just renamed a road to the Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway. It got a lot of pushback, and so we're just asking people today if they think that was appropriate.
I actually do not consent to being on camera, but that sounds gross, sorry.
Why does that sound gross?
Because Charlie Kirk sucks.
Why did he suck?
I do not consent to being on camera.
You're in public.
I can still consent.
And under what law?
Local honey.
Okay. For those that don't know, you are allowed to record people without their consent in public, but recording random people going about their day without their consent, even if it's not against the law, like if you are doing something to someone in public while they're just minding their own business, and you have to reply to them repeatedly, what law am I breaking? What law am I breaking? What law am I breaking? Come on, man. This is so embarrassing. And the sad part is, you know that a lot of conservatives watching this are like, heh, too afraid to defend her ideas. It's like, really? This is the shining example of how the left just can't argue?
I just want to point out, it's very interesting that the people who are against
She's
him
walking her
cannot back
dog,
themselves
dog.
up when they want to... Then she just called me the B word, which is very typical.
Okay, these videos almost always degenerate into her just stuttering as she gets bullied by a crowd of people. I really hope that's where we're going. Also, do you guys know what those are? Do you guys know what those are? Those are Koturnix quail eggs right there. Pretty sure he's got some pickled here too as well. Those are Koturnix quail eggs right there. You know, a Koturnix quail hen, after the 8 weeks old, lays 1 to 2 of those eggs every single day for the rest of its life. Pretty freaking cool. Pickled egg? Yeah, these are pickled eggs.
Very, very typical of that side. I would have loved to understand her point of view, but again, another liberal, we're 2 for 2 today, of people who can't back themselves up, or maybe they're just afraid to because they know people are getting canceled for lying about him and celebrating what happened to him. So maybe
They're pro-cancel culture now! Yeah, criticizing Charlie Kirk will in fact get you canceled because there are right-wing pundits who are running mass firing campaigns online. Asmongold and Grums have been headlining this, where their communities are mass reporting to the employers of said people anybody who jokes or criticizes Charlie Kirk or even celebrates his death. They contact that person's employer to get them fired. Now this does make sense. An army of people who are unemployed that follow a degenerate NEET YouTuber / streamer would probably want to get a bunch of people to lose their jobs. You know, they consider having a job evil. They want the NEET army to grow, I guess. In all seriousness, though, the right pretending as though they were ever actually against cancel culture, but now they can be publicly against or in favor of it. Oh, man. Okay, so the right obviously always claimed they were against cancel culture. Now they're engaging in it openly, but their justification is, well, now that the shoe's on the other foot, you think we're just going to pull our punches after everything you did to us for the last 10 years? To conservatives, ever since 2015, the left has been just making life barely livable for anyone on the right, like constantly canceling them, saying what they can and can't say, flooding craziness, quote-unquote, in their faces all the time. So to a lot of conservatives who feel like they've finally won the culture war, they think of this as like payback time for the last 10 years of woke cancel culture DEI. And that's what a lot of them are saying. It's like, we dealt with it since 2015, it's time for payback. And that's why I think a lot of these chuds are flocking to content like this right now.
put on notice, and they're a little afraid to have social consequences for their words. There was a road about 20 minutes away from here renamed the Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway. Got a lot of pushback. Do you think that pushback is warranted?
Yes, absolutely.
Why so?
That's not a very good person to be named after.
Okay.
If he was doing good for the world, maybe yeah, but if it's just racism and oppression, no thank you.
What kind of racism did he engage in?
I don't know all the details. I just heard bits and pieces, but that's all I need to know.
Okay, so what are the bits and pieces that you heard?
We're good. I appreciate you wanting to interview us, but we're good.
Yeah, well, I'm not interviewing you, I'm interviewing her.
She doesn't want to.
So what kind of racism did he engage in? Do you know?
I'm sorry.
She's such a fucking loser. Like, this is just a video of, like, how long is this video gonna be of just her failing to get anybody to want to talk to her? Like, everyone she tries to talk to just starts walking away from her. Back in the day, they'd recognize her, and they'd start calling her the poop girl, and she'd get flustered over it. That was always funny. But now they don't even recognize her, because she's irrelevant as fuck now.
Not interested.
It's interesting, no one can back themselves up today. You have a lot of people defaming a man who was assassinated in public, and yet can't back themselves up with any proof of their claims. That's amazing. Do you guys know who Charlie Kirk was? Oh, I asked you. You guys couldn't say anything either.
He's gonna get punched.
I'm gonna get punched? Is that what you just said?
This
Is that what you just said?
peak.
I'm gonna get punched?
I'm so glad she's back.
I'm gonna get hurt being here.
You're harassing people.
I'm harassing people. There's nothing that I did that harassed you, but I'm gonna get hurt just for being in public?
You're harassing
talking
people.
to him. Stop talking to him.
Harassing people.
Stop talking.
I'm not harassing anybody. You just happen to be beside me. That's amazing. What are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. She literally said she's gonna get punched out here. The blonde one did. And that is why I always go everywhere with my security. And I am going to ask you guys today to go to patreon.com/.
That's her security guy? The guy with the fucking lipstick mark tattoo on his neck from earlier is her private security guy. That's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy.
Kaitlin Bennett to fund my security. I never do a direct ask. I always just say, go if you want to support. I'm asking you guys to keep me out here and to keep me safe.
Now, listen, if, like, the idea she hired a Mexican, well, I mean, from her perspective, wouldn't, like, a Mexican bodyguard be the most dangerous, you know? Like, you want a dangerous bodyguard to protect you, right? So if you're a racist, then wouldn't you want a Mexican bodyguard? By her own logic, I guess it makes sense.
Doing different protocols with security going forward. I'm going to ask you to support me and support my security fund because I'm not stopping. We took a little break to respect Charlie, but we're not stopping. And I think I might need a little bit more protection because these people have honestly just been even more radicalized. Thank you for going.
They're all just trying to walk away from her and telling her to fuck off. And she's like, I'm so scared for my life. I'm so scared. I'm so radicalized. Can't she, they're so radicalized. Can't she use her own gun? Yes, this is Florida in particular because this is Florida. Unless she has a criminal history of any kind, then yeah, she should be able to just conceal carry. So if anyone did try to hit her, it's Florida. It's a stand your ground state. If someone attacks you in Florida and you're conceal carrying, you can gun them down in the Walmart parking lot when they're like 8 feet away from you, even more, and you're not going to prison. Let me tell you, there's not a chance you're going to prison. It's Florida, dude. Stand your ground state. So if she was carrying a pistol or something, then yeah, she would be totally fine to defend herself if someone attacked her, and I'm sure she's probably carrying. Or maybe not. I mean, maybe the whole, like, gun girl Kaitlin Bennett thing was just an act. Maybe she's not really into guns. I know Candace Owens, like, outed herself as knowing jack shit about guns a lot in her recent video about the Tyler Robinson, Charlie Kirk assassination ordeal. She outed herself as knowing nothing about guns, despite being, like, pro-2A conservative, and it shows. So maybe she's faking it too. Maybe in reality she thinks guns are scary and loud and doesn't like them, and isn't carrying one. It would make sense why she has security, and not just, I don't know, a holster in her waistband.
Going there. Thank you guys for supporting me, and God bless you. It's about 20 minutes away from here. Got a lot of pushback.
Oh, thank you.
God.
Well, I'm talking to her. I don't think you should tell her not to.
No
not
one
to do
wants
that.
to talk
Would you
to her.
guys
This is
live on that
crazy.
road? No. Why not?
Literally nobody. Holy... She has the power to edit this video and exclude anyone she wants, and she has chosen to make the first 9 minutes of this video are just non-stop people walking away from her, giving her single word answers as she tries to chase them down with a mic, repeatedly asking, "But am I breaking the law, though? Am I breaking the law, though?" Keep in mind, by the way, she's already been kicked out of here by the police before, in the past. I'm starting to realize why that might be the case.
I'm all set, thank you.
6 for 6. Okay.
It doesn't make sense, right? You're pro-life, but you're seeking the death penalty.
I'm not seeking the death penalty.
you're not,
I'm
the
Catholic
party,
and I don't
whatever.
believe in the death
I
penalty.
understand.
But that has nothing
Well, you know, it really makes no sense. Charlie Kirk claimed to be pro-life, and then he just fucking died. Talk about hypocrisy.
to do with me.
You're not going to win.
I know, I love it.
Oh, you're not going to win.
It's fine. Thank
all right.
you so much.
So what else has he said that's hateful?
I'm good. Honestly, I've seen you so much on TikTok, and I can't.
Thanks for following my content. I think it's funny. You're the third liberal I've talked to today. You can't back yourself up. Would you support me being trespassed from public property? That's the third liberal I've talked to today who can't die.
Oh, God. I really hope she never stops, man. Like, I just need a non-stop feed of Kaitlin Bennett getting bullied by other adults in public as she tries to do, like, the Steven Crowder debate me thing. She is genuinely a South Park tier human being. What a great description, KGB. She really is a South Park character. She looks so she does look AI generated, doesn't she?
Dialogue and just runs away when confronted about their lies and things that they're saying that's untrue. I can't believe it. The third one, and then they want to try to say, "Weren't you trespassed from here?" Another liberal, not wanting free speech in this country, not wanting to dialogue. It seems like it's a theme going on today. Do you think that there should be a road named after Charlie Kirk?
Not really.
Okay. Why not?
I don't know. I'm not into like that though.
Okay. What type of is that you're not into?
Like anything.
Okay, could you go into detail about that? And Charlie, I don't know how that relates to Charlie Kirk. What does she mean?
I don't really care for that. It's not really.
Okay. When you say that, what do you mean that?
Like, that doesn't hit.
How is she running into so many liberals consistently in Florida? Like, even in a big city. I feel like most people you encounter on the street are pretty right-wing in general, but I don't know. I forget which town she's in right now. It's possible this is just a more progressive town in particular.
And the whole situation, we're not really involved with that,
Love
you know.
God and God only.
Okay, so Charlie loved God. Charlie Kirk loved God.
Yeah. That's cool.
Do you think a man who preached the gospel right before he died should be?
That is true. It is a farmer's market. Yeah. Generally, when you go to the farmer's market, even in Florida, the kind of people there are typically just... I don't know how else to describe it other than more respectable. Like, obviously, Kaitlin Bennett's kind of bringing down the classiness of the whole place.
Memorialized like that, just a road named after him?
I think a lot of people preach God and then die, you know.
It's like pulling teeth. Though why can't they articulate what they're meaning and what they want to say? It's not that hard. Do you know who Charlie Kirk is?
Yes.
I don't even know if she was liberal. She might have just not wanted to talk to Kaitlin Bennett. She didn't even express any particular take other than, nah, I'm not into that. Like, I think she might have just been referring to not debating people on politics. Like, I think she might literally just not think or care about politics and doesn't care to debate it, because would she care to debate politics if she has no strong opinions on it? That's like a big running theme here. You can tell a lot of these people genuinely have no strong opinion one way or the other, and she's taking that as meaning they're liberal, and they're just trying to get out of there because they have no interest in politics or debating it, because they have no opinion one way or the other, and she's insisting that they defend a take they don't even hold. It's quite hilarious.
I know,
Okay.
but I don't know. I just found out who he is,
Yeah.
and not knowing who he really is.
Yeah. What do you know about him?
What? That he was a political figure.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Good things or bad things? There's a lot of on each side. What did you mostly hear about him?
This guy's talking to her,
I
at
would
least.
say good things.
Good things.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Renamed Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway. It got a lot of pushback.
I'm not doing that.
It got a lot of pushback. Do you think that was good for people to push back on that?
I don't speak English.
Yes, you do. You just cussed at me in English. Do you think it was a good thing for the road to be renamed to memorialize Charlie Kirk?
Well,
What's she gonna say?
Two
What's she
down.
gonna say?
I don't see any problem with anyone wanting to name a road to honor any great American. I can understand other people don't agree. That's the beautiful thing about our country. That's the good thing about the free state of Florida. So it's great to say.
I mean, that's true, but also, man, these people are so cucked. Like, they really think of Charlie Kirk as, like, their MLK. They really do. They think of him as, like, frankly, a better man than MLK. That take is not going to be a rare one in the coming years, by the way. I expect to see a lot of conservatives drawing up comparisons and trying to argue that Charlie Kirk should be considered more respectable of a civil rights activist, quote-unquote, than MLK Jr. NPC opinion? This is a very NPC opinion, yeah.
We like to name the road, and if there's, if it gets approved, great, and if it doesn't,
It did.
it's okay. Well,
It did.
done deal. Way to go, Florida. I think that's a great, beautiful thing to honor a great American.
Hi, did you want to take a picture of me or with me?
I don't
You had your
want.
camera up.
Yeah,
I think
for
you're about.
us.
I think you're about to take a picture of your friend with me in the background. If you want to.
Wait, is this her, like, depiction of... This is her holding the mic with the... You could tell these are AI generated, too. With the American bald eagle in the background. And then you've got the angry leftist blue hair cop, I assume, that's got the walkie-talkie saying no, like kicking her out. And then you've got, I guess, who's supposed to be her bodyguard with a event staff text, 2018 SJW. Yeah, this is a very, like, 2016 looking depiction of someone on the left, I'd agree.
Talk and take a picture of me, you can. Why do you guys always walk away when confronted? It's so weird. They either stay and they prove that they can't. No, we've had a good conversations today, but they are being radicalized, or they can't talk. There's a road nearby that was just renamed to Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway.
I really wish we never taught conservatives the term radicalize. Like, every time the left starts broadly engaging in, like, analysis of the political landscape and discussing things like grifting, radicalization, within, like, 6 months, the right catches on to the fact that we're, like, publicly analyzing their entire machine, their system, and they start appropriating the language and trying to muddy it and take away its meaning. I noticed that the Quartering did this in particular, when, like, the left started referring to conservative grifters as grifters, people that are just saying whatever to make an easy buck. The Quartering and other people like No Bullshit and Geeks and Gamers adopted the term grifter as their go-to insult for anyone on the left that criticizes them. Or anyone on the left, really. So, the second that you start... Even if the new word for what they do, if they find out there's a word for the kind of shitty stuff they do, that's the worst thing ever for them. They heavily rely on the idea that people do not figure out what they're up to. And so they will use that term, appropriate it, and make it mean nothing. And in that same way, they ruined radicalization. I remember when the term radicalization really started to, bounce around, and it was mostly always in reference to the right radicalizing people from, like, SJWs are kind of cringe, I like freedom of speech, to eventually getting them to the point of being in favor of violence against minorities, and in favor of, like, fully cucking out their asshole to Donald Trump or some other fascist machismo world leader golden figurehead. And so, I don't know, I think that the right recognizes that the left has some good points when it comes to analyzing the political landscape, and while they're pretty slow to do so, they oftentimes start appropriating our arguments, our talking points, and even our language, particularly when it comes to certain populist talking points. If the left says something and it's popular, the right will start saying it.
Would you guys buy a house on that road?
I can't afford a house.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Let's pretend someone gave you $1 million and there was a house, a beautiful house of your dreams on Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway. Would you buy it?
Probably not, sorry.
Why
It's on a
not?
highway.
I don't know, sorry.
You should never buy a house on a Florida highway. I promise you, that is a mistake. You should probably not get any house that is within a block of a highway, if you can help it. Those fuckers are noisy.
Hi, who's on your shirt?
Huh?
Who's on your shirt?
Who's on my shirt?
Yeah.
A rapper?
Who is it?
Playboy Cardi.
What's your favorite song?
I would say shooter.
Okay, give me a little something from that. Prove how much you love that song.
Okay, this is good. Kaitlin Bennett, I don't want to give you advice because you're evil and I don't want you to do better, but this right here is a really good way to open up with someone. She actually is cooking here when it comes to, like, getting someone to stop and want to have a conversation about something with her. This is a good opening. Just immediately hitting them with the, what is your opinion on this? Defend it now! No one's gonna want to stick around and talk to you, but if you, like, compliment their shirt, ask them what it means, you know, ask them if they like the band or whatever. It's like, yeah, that's pretty good.
You want me to, like, sing it?
Yeah, rap it.
Oh, I'm okay. I appreciate
Come
it.
on.
No.
All right,
Okay,
fine.
this is going
Fine,
too
you must
far.
not be a true fan.
No, I guess
Because I can rap that.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No, I can't. We're actually asking people what
I was about to say, I would be here for it. I would be here to see Poopy Girl try to rap.
they think about the road nearby that was renamed after Charlie Kirk to memorialize him.
I don't live around here.
That's okay. You don't have to. Would you want a road that you live near to be memorialized after him?
No comment. I don't really like talking about politics, but I appreciate you.
You know, I think people have a right to their opinions.
No one there
and I think
wants to
that's
talk
something
about
we
it.
need to always remember, that that's a cornerstone of our country is free speech, and we need to do everything we can to protect it.
Absolutely.
So it's not that opinions are right or wrong.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's just that they matter, that they be heard.
I love that.
So
I love that. Yeah.
I would say the same.
Except for that fucker Jimmy Fallon's opinion. He should be taken down. Is that IRL Eddie from Ed, Edd n Eddy? Holy fucking shit. I totally see it.
I love that.
So.
I love that. Yeah.
I would say the same.
Yeah. Would you guys buy a house on Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway and have that on?
Oh my god, they look like a very, like, close couple of roommates. I'm gonna be honest. Like, they remind me a lot of Sappho and her friend, her good friend, her roommate.
Your address?
I would not.
No.
No.
Why not?
I just don't necessarily agree with what Charlie Kirk stood for or what his beliefs were. So I don't follow him. Everybody has their own beliefs and everybody's entitled to that. But I just personally didn't believe with it. So I wouldn't move somewhere because I would feel like it was somehow supporting that information. And yeah, I just wouldn't.
And so we're asking people here if they think that that is a good person to rename a road after.
I think it is.
You think it is?
Yes.
I don't have a comment because I don't really know who that is, to be honest.
Okay. Did you hear about what happened to him?
No, I haven't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have social media?
I don't.
That might be why.
Yeah.
That might be why. All
Isn't
right.
that
Base.
amazing? No social media and just oblivious to all the terrible things that happen in the world.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You might be the winner.
These are the people that, like, are not voting. like people like this, you need to understand they exist. They are the majority of America. Nearly, like, over half of America, I believe, are like this lady who are like, I don't have social media, I don't engage with politics, I don't vote, I don't really follow any of that. And unfortunately, a lot of these people would probably be inclined to vote left if they were to vote at all, but the voter turnout rates in America are so low, and I imagine, like, if you're Australian watching this, seeing people like this might be mind-blowing to you, because, like, that's a country where you are legally compelled to vote, so you might as well, to some degree, keep up with the news. And, yeah, I don't know, I feel like this is a good example of how America is in a unique spot, not unique, but a relatively unique spot compared to many other, like, first world democracies, where there are just a lot of people who are so privileged, they don't even follow politics like that. Gavin Newsom is coming to Fortnite on Friday. There's no way. There's no way.
Here, because you don't have to
a
hear.
lot of trauma the last couple weeks.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, you might be the winner out of everyone here today.
For sure.
What do if you could describe to her who Charlie Kirk is in a short sentence, how would you describe him?
So I would describe him as a God-fearing man for sure. He was a politician, but I think he was very strong.
He wasn't a politician.
He wasn't.
He wasn't a politician.
Yeah, he was more strong in his
He had
faith.
a big impact on politics.
He did.
Yeah.
Yes. But he just tried to go out and teach the younger generation that, you know, was kind of brainwashed by social media.
Yeah.
And change their.
Dude, I love, we're watching the twisting of a narrative in real time. Like, we heard the mention that she doesn't have social media, so clearly she's, like, opposed to, like considers it harmful and doesn't like it. So she's like, yeah, you know, he just liked to teach young people, you know, they were so brainwashed by social media, you know, like, you know how bad that is. It's like, You can see how she's actively manipulating her friends' perception of Charlie Kirk in real time by, like, wording and structuring her explanation around what she knows her friend would agree with. Even though, like, at no point did Charlie Kirk say that social media itself was bad. That was his main way of getting reach. He literally used social media to brainwash people, exactly.
Their ideals on politics, yeah. And
He was a conservative.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I agree then.
I think it's a good decision.
A good decision?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah. What do you guys know about Charlie Kirk?
I've just watched some of his videos, and I just really love his beliefs and what they align with, and I think he's a really great person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell who's going to have a pro Charlie Kirk take, because cross. You can kind of see it coming if you pay attention.
Yeah, just know him for his faith and how much he loved Jesus. So, yeah.
Same.
Same thing.
No.
All right. Sounds like a good person to name a road after. Hold it up. Hey guys, how are you? Cool. Will you go to my Patreon and donate to my security fund at patreon.com/Kaitlin?
Okay, no, alright. Okay. It is wild how blatantly these conservative pundits grift. It's fucking crazy, dude. Anyway, folks, Kaitlin Bennett is back, and she's out there shitting her pants all over the place. I'm excited for us to be able to cover more stuff from her in the future. It really is just a nice little uplifting vibe to you know, just cover her content again. It's sad having seen her go. She was one of the funniest and most pathetic conservative figures I would cover on this channel, and I missed covering her. It's nice to have her back. I feel many of you guys probably think the same. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this video, like I said before, consider leaving a like on the stream if you're watching live, and on my video when this goes out on YouTube as its own thing as well. I really do appreciate it, and it helps a lot. It seriously does. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon to turn on all notifications if you haven't already. And follow my social medias linked down below if you want to see more from me on other platforms as well. And don't forget, if you want to support me directly, financially, help me keep the lights on and a roof above my head here at the Xander Hall studio, then consider donating, subscribing, or gifting a sub on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or support me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Patreon, all that other good stuff. Regardless of how you support me, though, thank you for watching as always, even if you're a lurker. And I hope you have a good one. Hope to see you next time as well.